one big sign already, as you mentioned. We are now seeing political ads for Governor DeSantis in key primary states. And tonight, one analyst tells me what to expect next.
Grandson of a steel worker, Ron DeSantis worked his way through college.
A super PAC supporting Governor Ron DeSantis now airing presidential campaign ads in key primary states: Iowa, New Hampshire, South Carolina. The committee called Never Back Down, touting the governor's blue-collar roots and his experience in the Navy and Iraq.
Governor DeSantis never backs down because his backbone wasn't forged overnight.
What's next for me is to go through this budget that they passed.
No veto.
I got to look to see.
Tonight, on the last day of Florida's legislative session, the governor celebrating big wins. Political analyst Tara Newsom says with the session over, DeSantis will likely launch an exploratory committee within days.
He's going to get this buzz going with this presidential exploratory. Then he's going to wait him just a hot minute, and then he's going to hit, and then he's going to run.
But how will voters outside of Florida react to the governor's socially conservative agenda? Abortion banned at 6 weeks. Permitless carry approved. And then there's that dispute with Disney. Newsom says DeSantis' challenge is to win over primary voters without alienating the rest of the country.
Because places like Michigan, Pennsylvania, Ohio, Wisconsin, they are a different brand of Republicans.
When and if he does announce, DeSantis will join a GOP primary field with more than half a dozen contenders, including DeSantis' former mentor, now top rival, President Donald Trump.
I think President Trump is unmatched in history for his ability to take down his opponents. I don't think we've even seen the beginning of how President Trump is going to go after his adversaries, including DeSantis.
So how close are we really to the formal announcement? Listen to how Governor DeSantis answered that question on a recent overseas trip.
I'm not a candidate, so we'll see if and when that changes.
Now compare that to what he said just today.
What happens in the future? Look, people will get on that relatively soon. I mean, there's just, you either got to put up or shut up on that as well. So we'll see.
I think Floridians are excited that their governor is on the national stage, but I think they're also worried about whether or not he can split his time in a presidential campaign as well as running the third largest state in the country.
So whether he can be in two places at once, run the state and the campaign, remains to be seen. But Newsom also says if he succeeds, Governor DeSantis might be on his way to remaking the Republican Party in his image. And his brand of conservatism is different than that of President Trump. We'll stay on this for you. For now, that's the latest. I'm Investigator Mahsa Saeidi, 8 on your side.